Hey guys. Oh, I'm supposed to have the red background on, but my kid, his favorite color is blue, so he came in and he's like, "Oh, let me change it to blue. Look, I got a new background. It's like alligator skin." I figured it would be I figure it went with my whole like lizard theme, and I got these little glowy lights. Now I just need to get some wall artwork. Haven't decided. Hey, Jackson, thank you. Thanks, Jackson. I'm sorry. I've been so busy this week. I feel bad. My kid had crazy hat day, so yesterday I had to go to Hobby Lobby and get a bunch of stuff and make him a hat, and then he had a test and everything. Yeah, it goes good with the Lizard Lounge, doesn't it? It's cool. I think I'm gonna do like yeah, same, Nate. I'm shocked. I was worried because it was there's a lot of like uncertainty, you know what I mean? You like it? Yeah. I can't wait to get some wall art. I don't know what to do with it yet. I mean, I should probably do my oh my gosh, my makeup is all running. I should probably do my own wall art because I can draw pretty good, but I've been kind of lazy. What's going on? Am I going out? I keep like, I don't know. We'll see. I'll have to. I don't know what is going on. I might have to yell at Dave and tell him to get off. Call of Duty. But it's probably me. I think everyone in my house is on the internet right now, so hopefully it's. I don't know what is going on. All right, hopefully it works now. StreamYard just kicked me out. It was like, it might be something on our end, but I don't usually have trouble. So hopefully it doesn't happen again. Cross our fingers. If it does, I apologize. If I end up just leaving, I am sorry, but hopefully I'm back now. Hopefully it doesn't do that again. I don't know what is going on, but anyway. Oh, you're having bad weather? I don't know. It's not too bad here. HD is back? Oh, good. Let me close some of my stuff out. I have things open. Hold on. Let me just be safe. I was gonna play some videos, but I don't even know why. Okay, hopefully that works. But yeah, I can't believe this verdict. I was so nervous. I was like, I thought for sure it was gonna be a hung jury just because of like everything. It didn't feel like there was enough, and a lot of people were questioning if the state had done enough. And apparently, because it came back unanimous, and he is guilty on all counts, which I am happy about because I think he did it. And someone correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't there a big conversation about the hose being rolled up? Because here's my thing. He says right after he gets there and he's heard on camera, he leaves right away. But it sounded like he was using the hose. So I can't imagine him just like, hey, Amory, Yeah, I can't imagine him getting out of there that quick. And then the guns being their own guns. I just can't. Just the likelihood of assassins. Hey, Roll Tide. Hey, Lori. Amory. Um, the likelihood of assassins showing up gunless is just, I can't see it. I mean, why would anybody risk their lives without going over to a house with a bunch of people who have guns, who are hunters without a gun? I can't see it that way. I was shocked though by this verdict, but I'm happy finally justice is served, and I am sure there will be an appeal. Like, sure. Yes, they did. They showed the jury. I was watching. I was on my way to get my kid a haircut, and I was watching Emily Baker, and she was like, "Oh my God, they're showing the jury." So that's not good, but I'm hoping some of the, like, a juror or two will talk about how they came to their decision. I'm just curious, like, what their thought process was. But it was quick. Usually quick verdicts are guilty, so it was, Oh yeah, Paul literally did it. Yeah, if you guys haven't watched my last live, I went into this like whole deep dive about this guy Barrett Bulware, which is a really interesting story. It was a friend of Alex who seemed like he was a drug trafficker. And that's how he got Moselle. The guy gave him everything, like all his stuff, like Alex charged him all his businesses and stuff like that. So they were in a lot of like businesses together. So I thought that was pretty interesting. If you haven't looked into Barrett Bulware, watch that video or look him up because it's pretty crazy. Hey, Amber Love Reigns. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. And he was white as a freaking ghost. Did you guys see his face? Let me see if I could get a picture. But he was sitting there like white. He did not look good. I'm trying to find a picture of them. Here we go. Look at this picture. Hopefully it doesn't. That's what he looked like. So I got a new mic too. Check this out. Ready? That's how I mute it. Isn't that cool? Yeah, Nate, you know what? I was thinking that too. Like, I bet you he'll try and do that in jail. It won't surprise me. Yeah, no drool coming from his nose today for sure. But you know what? Really, I thought was really good when Creighton Waters, he did the he was talking about reasonable doubt, and he had the picture of the Mona Lisa, and he was like, if I rip a piece of the Mona Lisa, you still know it's the Mona Lisa. Like, it doesn't change the fact. Like, you wouldn't look at it and not know it's that. And it, like, he was trying to like show that, like, even though not all the pieces are there, when you still look at them, like when you look at them put together, it looks like murder. So I thought that was pretty cool how he described it. That the spent casings found at the scene matched the casings over the property. Yeah, so it had to be their guns, and it was like, why? I was too, Amber. I thought for sure it was going to be a hung jury as well. I really thought it was definitely going to be a hung jury. And I was in the car driving to get my kid's haircut. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so nervous. Like, I can't believe they're doing it right now. It was so fast. I think it was like 3 hours. Like, that's fast. So, I mean, they were all pretty much on the same page, it seems. And what about that juror getting kicked out today? I bet you they try and use that as a reason to appeal. that juror talked to 3 different people at her work about the case and like her opinions on it. And you're not supposed to talk about it. And she shared a dozen eggs with her. So weird. Hey, Joneson, I wonder if it was the same person that had the tissues in her ear and the blanket over her head. Like, how do they allow, you're allowed to bring blankets with you and like put I would be like, what the heck? Put a blanket over their head. Sorry, I had to cough. Yeah, I was thinking maybe it was her. I was like, maybe it's that juror. Yeah, they ratted her out. Man, they did. They sure did rat her out. I wonder who called in. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. But I mean, the judge was pretty nice about it, not to like embarrass her. He was like, whether you did this intentionally or unintentionally, like I'm sure you didn't mean to, but we just can't like, risk that. So yeah, right. I wonder what what if she was the one, what if she was the one juror that felt differently, If you get called for jury duty, can you deny it and say you don't want to go? Well, I don't think you can deny it, but when you go for jury selection, you could just act like totally biased. Or like a lot of people say they're biased, or they'll like they ask you a bunch of questions, and if you don't want to go through with jury duty, you can pretty much like answer their questions in a way that they wouldn't like. You know what I mean? They get out of it. Like they ask a lot of like particular questions. Yeah, right. I would love to be on a jury. I mean, I guess it depends on the case, but I'd love to be on like a high profile case for sure. Like I would love to be on like a case like that. You know what? I've never gotten called for jury duty, and I don't know why. I think it's because don't judge me, y'all. But I've never registered to vote, just because I've always been like a person that's kind of like in the middle with like politics. So I've never registered to vote. So I think that's why I've never been called for jury duty. But yeah, I've always wanted to. I would love to be in a jury. I mean, I should go register to vote. Well, there you go. I'm not registered then. That's why. That's why I haven't been called. Ready? Check this out, guys. Ready? Look at this. Red. What do you like? Do you like red, blue, pink, green? Red. I was gonna do red, but it makes me look too warm, I think. I don't know. Yeah, I don't pick a party really. Like I do like I don't really like pick. I'm kind of like in the middle. It's just like who I like on either side, but I've always kind of like been in the middle politically. So, I don't know. I've never registered to vote though. They do not base that on here in Texas anymore. Oh, really? Hey, Linda H. Hey, James Anderson. Wow. So a lot of states don't use voter rolls anymore. Yeah, I guess that's why I've never been called, but I would be okay with getting called. I would totally be down to be in a jury. Has anyone been following the what's his name? Exit Tenacion or whatever? The guy, the rapper who died. They were gonna thank you. You like my crocodile skin wall? Isn't that cool? I love it. It's like crocodile skin wallpaper. It's even textured. I'm going to get some wall art in the background, but I don't know what to get yet. I don't know if I'm going to draw it myself. I was thinking about getting one of those like lights, but it's like ridiculous. Like for the way that I want it, it would cost like $200 because it's like I want it in 3 lines, and then for each letter, it's like unreal. Oh, XXX Tenacion, or however you say it. He was killed, and they were gonna call Drake in to testify, but he didn't have to go in. I got called for jury a couple months ago, but I was able to say I can't do it because I have a young baby. Oh, that's good. Yeah, always got out of it. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say they just go and answer the questions, like saying they would be biased, you know. Yeah, in his car. Yeah, the guy who was shot in his car. And then they postponed the Orrin and Orson West trial to the end of March, which I'm kind of disappointed about. It was supposed to be March 1st, and now it's till late March, I believe. But here, let me see if I can pull up the video, the verdict getting read, because I just want to watch it with y'all. Alex verdict. There you go. Hopefully it doesn't give me trouble. We'll try it. Yeah, I don't know. I could probably do it. It depends the trial, I guess. You know what I mean? All right. Let's try this. I know. I felt bad for Buster too. You know, like I just can't imagine losing my entire family, like mom, dad, brother, just everybody, you know? And it's like I think Buster all right, so they showed at this one point the first day that Alex testified, Buster was sitting there waiting for him at the end of the day, and Alex totally ignored him, like didn't even say bye. Okay, Nina. Hey, girl. Um, he didn't even say bye, and then you could see that Buster got all upset, and he just gave like a sarcastic thumbs up because his dad totally ignored him, and it almost looked like he was staring at him, you could see like the realization of Buster realizing that his dad may have done it, and it's got to be so hard. I can't imagine. Luckily, he has a girlfriend, and he's in a serious relationship. So, all right, let me play it.
Order.
Yeah, I think Buster's gonna have to get a job now too. Look, he looks so nervous. I kind of want to see like Jim and Dick's face when it's read, because
Right, if you will
why can't I
pass
hear
it
anything?
up to the clerk, who will pass it to
Let
me.
me see. Hold on.
And you may
Maybe in court they had the sound off?
The state versus Richard.
What in the world?
22 GS 15 00592. The state of.
I know why. Can you guys hear it? I know why. So, now that I got a new mic, the sound defaults to my mic. There we go. Okay. All right, I can hear it now. I think he did too. After they deliberated so fast, I'm not shocked. He probably knew it was guilty too, because I think he thought he had a really good chance until they deliberated so fast, and then he was like, "Oh man, that's not good." Because usually a fast deliberation means guilty. Hey, Captain Kurt. So glad that baby was found. That was awesome. You can't hear the audio? All right, hold on.
Code 16-3-0010,
How about
CDR
now?
code 0116. Okay. Guilty verdict. Signed by the forelady, 3/2/23. Docket number
This one stinks because it's just on him. I want to see.
2022-GS-00593, the State of South Carolina, County of Colleton, in the Court of General Sessions, the July
Yeah, it's a
term
new
of
mic.
2022. The State
It is.
versus
And I
Richard
got new
Alexander
wallpaper.
Murdaugh, defendant. Indictment
I
for
got
murder.
some crocodile skin wallpaper, to go with my like reptilian theme. And some lights and stuff like that,
Order SC code 16-3-0010, CDR code 0116. Verdict guilty, signed by the forelady. Date 3/2/23.
I think Long Crime is
Docket number
lost there.
2022-GS-15-00595.
Maybe I should hold on. Let me see.
The state.
I hope they shorten the video. Oh, did we see this? Alex Murdaugh's prosecutors give victory speeches. I want to see that. Okay, here we go. We'll watch this, and then we'll check out the victory speeches afterwards because I haven't seen them yet.
Thank you, Madam. Let's see.
All right, here we go.
I'll tell you again.
Oh, why are they not showing?
Starting with the back, flipping them over one by one. South Carolina versus.
Here we go.
Docket number 2022-GS-15-00592,
like an hour ago.
the State of South Carolina, County of Colleton, in the Court of General Sessions, in the term of 2022, July, the State versus Richard Alexander Murdaugh, defendant. Indictment for murder, SC code 16-3-0010, CDR code 0116. Okay. Guilty verdict.
Same.
Signed by the forelady, 3/2/23.
I was honestly a little worried that it was going to be.
Docket number 2022-GS-15-00593.
Oh,
The State of South Carolina, County of Colleton, in the Court of General Sessions, the July term of 2022. The State versus Richard Alexander Murdaugh, defendant. Indictment for murder, SC code 16-3-0010, CDR code 0116.
It
Verdict
took 3
guilty,
hours.
signed by the forelady.
3 hours.
Date 3/2/23. Docket number 2022-GS-15-00595. The State of South Carolina, County of Colleton, Court of General Sessions, July term 2022.
They did
The
caper.
State
They
versus
accidentally
Richard
showed the
Alexander
jury.
Murdaugh, defendant. Indictment
real
for
quick,
possession of a
show
weapon
them.
during the commission of a violent crime. SC Code -16-23-0490. CDR Code 0549. Verdict guilty. Signed by the foreperson of the jury. Date 3/2/23. Docket number 2022
Yeah, I'm worried about that too, Amber. There's definitely gonna be an appeal.
GS-15-00594. The State of South Carolina, County of Colleton, Court of General Sessions, July
Okay.
term 2022. The State versus Richard Alexander Murdaugh, defendant. Indictment for possession of a weapon during the commission of a violent crime. SC Code 16-23-0490. CDR Code
You have a white
0549.
jacket.
Verdict
I'll have to
guilty.
see.
Signed by the foreperson of the jury, 3/2/23.
Thank you. Madam Forelady and members of the jury, if that is a verdict of each and every juror, please let it be known by raising your right hands. All right, thank you. Any individual polling requested? Madam Clerk, you'll need to individually poll the jury according to their juror numbers.
Number 193. Was this your verdict?
Yes.
Is it still your verdict?
Yes.
Juror 254. Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is it still your verdict?
Yes.
Juror 326.
They had a lot of
Was this
guys
your
on the
verdict?
jury too.
Yes.
Is it still your verdict?
Yes.
Juror 530. Was this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Juror 544.
Yes.
Was this your verdict?
Yes.
Is it still your verdict?
Yes.
Juror 572. Was this your verdict?
Yes.
Is it still your verdict?
Yes.
Juror
She has a really
578.
Small nose.
Was this your verdict?
Yes.
Is it
Like
still your
Cupid.
verdict?
Yes.
Juror 589. Was this your verdict?
Oh, but
Is it
nose
still your
is so
verdict?
good. I really like him.
Juror 630. Was this your verdict?
Yes.
Is it still your verdict?
Yes.
Juror 729. Was this your verdict?
Yes.
Is it still your verdict?
Yes.
Juror 826. Was this your verdict?
Yes.
Is it still your verdict?
I wish they would have
Juror
zoomed in on,
864.
Dick and
Was this your verdict?
Griffin.
Yes.
Is it still your verdict?
Yes.
Your Honor, the jury has been polled.
Thank you. The jury has been polled and the verdict is a unanimous verdict. If you will bring the alternate juror out and have her have a seat in the audience, please.
All right, I'm gonna put on the prosecution's thing at the end. I haven't seen these yet. So tomorrow, I think they're sentencing him tomorrow morning at 9:30. I just started working again though, so I don't think I'll be able to go live in the morning, but I can go live when I get back. But I think at like 9, I'm wondering if there'll be any victim impact statements or if Buster will talk or anything like that. It's so, I can't believe they're trying to or what's it called? Give him a sentence so fast. All right, here we go.
Wow, what a great day for the people of South Carolina.
By the way, Creighton Waters is so cool. He plays guitar in a band. They play a lot of Eagles songs, which I love because I love some classic Eagles songs. And he's a cool dude. I was like looking at his band and they got all these like hip, like, you know how the Beatles took like pictures of them like walking and in front of like murals and stuff. Hey Diggs, what's up? Hey Tia. All right, I'm gonna play this and then
I want to thank every one of you for being here tonight. There's a lot of emotion here tonight at this courthouse. A lot of a year and a half, nearly 2 years of blood, sweat, and tears, it feels like. A lot of hard work from so many people. So if you will just bear with me, there's a lot of people I have to thank. But first, Those of you who don't know, I'm Alan Wilson. I'm South Carolina's Attorney General, and I got the best staff of any Attorney General in the United States of America. I want to start by thanking our prosecution team. I want to tell you, I've been here for nearly 6 weeks with this team, living in a hotel, and it felt almost like being in a dorm environment in college. Late nights, cramming, studying, little sleep, away from our families, getting up early, getting here to the courthouse, working long hours, getting on each other's nerves at times, but it was all worth it. It was all worth it because we got to bring justice and be a voice for Maggie and Paul Murdaugh and bring justice for the people of South Carolina. I'd like to start real briefly by thanking our team. First, excuse me.
Is that the chick in the blue?
Our chief prosecutor. I tell you, I appointed Cait Waters to be the chief prosecutor of this case nearly a year and a half ago. And I want to say I'm pretty brilliant because I picked the right guy. And I want to say thank you to Cait Waters. Cait, you did a fantastic job. I don't think there's another attorney in the state of South Carolina that could have led this Herculean effort. But Cait will be the first to tell you he didn't do it alone because he had a team of people. I want to first thank Don Zelinka, who is actually Creighton's boss. He is the Deputy Attorney General, been in the Attorney General's office for over 40 years, sitting here to my immediate left. Don Zelinka, thank you so much. John Metters, many of you got to see him do the closing argument today. John, thank you. You've been a phenomenal add to our team.
Oh, yeah, they're
I'm going to go quickly through the names, but as I read the names, please raise your hand. You know Creighton, you saw Don, and you see John. David Fernandez, John Conrad, Johnny James.
Well, that's a big
Savannah
team.
Gowd, Ozzie Toledo,
Yes.
Shane Acito,
Yes.
Carly Jewell,
Yes.
Carson Burney,
Yes.
Danielle Colon,
Yes.
and our victims advocate, Tricia Allen.
Yes.
I also want to say thank you to the South Carolina Law Enforcement Division. Mark Keel assigned some amazing men and women. And when I said it was an agency-wide effort on behalf of SLED, I can't underscore that part enough. Every time I called Chief Keel, every time I reached out to the lead aide, we need something. We reached out to SLED, and they were there. They busted there. I can't begin to list every agent. And some can't be listed for obvious reasons. Some are standing up here tonight. I told them I wasn't going to mention their name. We would not be here if it wasn't for SLED. And I want to thank Mark Keel and his team and all of the men and women across the entire state law enforcement division for what they did to make tonight a possibility. I also want to thank the FBI and the Secret Service, our federal partners. We had to utilize many of their assets and resources. We couldn't do all the things that we did without our federal partners. We had a lot of local partners. We had the Colleton County Sheriff's Department, Buddy Hill, Sheriff Hill and his team, providing the security. They did a phenomenal job, and they were there. They were the first responders the night on June 7th, 2021, when Maggie and Paul were butchered brutally. They were the first responders, and they were the first ones to be there. The Charleston County Sheriff's Office, the Orangeburg County Sheriff's Office were instrumental in supporting our investigative efforts. You all know Kenny Kinsey, our chief crime scene expert, was with the Orangeburg Sheriff's Office. I also want to thank the city of Walterboro. I think the mayor is here somewhere, and the police department, they provide security. Thank you. This whole community has embraced our entire team.
Good job.
We've all been away from our families, 2 hours away from our families for the past 2 months. And it's this community that made us, we walk into restaurants and people would come up and thank us. You don't have how good that makes people feel when they're under an incredible amount of stress, incredible amount. This community really embraced. Good, but I'm sorry. I think security team here. It was their effort, everybody. I can't think. But that's
I'm back on, right? It keeps like going out every time I try and play it. Let me try and.
ones who didn't even get to serve to the very end, but people who were taken
I
away
don't
from their
know.
families.
He just
I want to thank
got
the families
his
of our jurors
damn
who sat here every single day
4090.
like
I hope it's not
long
because of
amounts
that.
of
I mean, I
tedious,
don't think it
monotonous
would be, but
information and evidence. Sometimes people didn't know what it meant. They didn't understand it, and they had to sit there and process it and hear it over and over and over again. And I want to thank these nameless jurors whose identities have been protected. They may make their identities available to all of you at some point, but they sat there and they delivered justice. and Churchill said, democracy is the worst form of government except better than every our criminal justice system worked tonight. It gave a voice to Maggie and Paul Murdaugh, who were brutally mowed down and murdered on the night of June 7, 2021 by someone that they loved and someone that they trusted. And they be here to testify for themselves tonight. Testimony came through evidence and the information that was gathered, men and women of the agencies I just mentioned. It came from the testimony of the agent and the investigator and the attorneys and the folks in our staff who were able to get into the court record. And when
Am I back? Sorry, I don't know what to do. StreamYard keeps saying it knocks me out, and it's like, it might be on our end. I don't know why it's this to me, but I'll try and get through. I don't know what he's doing, but I don't know if it's him because StreamYard says he keeps kicking me off. Right? Hi, Tia. I know. I don't know what keeps happening. StreamYard keeps kicking me off and leaving me a message saying, it might be our end and it might be on our end or something like that. I don't know why it's doing that though, but I'm afraid if I keep playing this, it's gonna get messed up. All right, I'll try one more time, but if it pops me out, if it keeps doing it, then I'm gonna just end it. I don't know why it's doing this. I don't know if I'm like in a weird, if it's. Let me see if I can move my thing back. Wait, there we go. Yeah, it's like 60 today, actually, so it's not that bad. It's been really nice out. All right, I'm gonna try it one more time, and if it goes out on me, we just gonna have to finish it later.
South Carolina. Today's verdict proves that no one, no matter who you are in society, is above the law.
Like, it's not even coming up in like, what's it called? It's like blurry. Hold on a minute. Okay. All right, let me try.
A lot of people doubted that this process would work, and hopefully, for those who did doubt the process, hopefully we have instilled
Oh yeah,
a little bit
OJ
of
weighed
faith
in on it.
back
Oh
into
my
you
gosh.
and your lives as you view this
I forgot
process as it
about that.
unfolds. I'm proud of this team. I'm proud of the men and women standing behind me tonight, and there's been a lot of emotion. And I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I saw firsthand for the last 5 or 6 weeks the countless nights where you were up beyond midnight and you were getting up before dawn, not eating. Watching Nancy Grace the other night.
Sorry, y'all. It's
Creighton
like blurry.
pale
It's
and
not even
gaunt
coming out.
because Creighton wasn't eating and sleeping. He really wasn't, folks. I'm serious. So, you know, we would have to bring in kind
I'll take it for the audio,
But
though.
Creighton, Herculean effort, my friend. And I am truly honored to have you on our team. Thank you for being a great leader and a great chief prosecutor. And I would like to invite you to come up here and make some remarks to the folks here tonight.
Y'all gotta look up his band. It's called
Thanks,
like
everybody,
Soul
and,
Decision or something like that. But like SOLE. Somebody sent it to me in my comments. I was like, no way, he's in a band.
Opportunities to do justice, which is what we want to do with our careers. It is very tough and demanding, but it's rewarding for moments like these. The general stole a lot of my lines, but I also want to thank the jurors for their long and arduous service. And we had no doubt that if we had a chance to present our case in a court of law, that they would see through the one last con that Alex Murdaugh was trying to pull. And they did, and we're so grateful for that.
Sure
I get
did.
to lead the state grand jury section in the Attorney General's office. This particular case is not a state grand jury case.
Oh,
There
he
are
was
other indictments that are
super
state grand jury.
animated, Nathan.
But the one
the
thing
guy
about
who
that
did the
is that
rebuttal.
I have an amazing team, and I want to be clear, this was a team effort. Y'all
He was
saw
hype.
all of these folks behind me doing amazing work, and I can't be prouder of a team.
I didn't get to
in my
see
life.
the whole
We
rebuttal
called
because
this
I was
our Super
working,
Bowl,
but I
and
did
not
see
because of the
some
media
clips of
attention,
it, and he
just
was
because of
like
the effort that we knew that we would have to
yelling
put into
and
this.
getting all
And we didn't really get to
into
watch
it.
much of the Super Bowl that went on because when we arrived, I think it was winter and it feels like spring now. But every
Very
single member of
true.
this team, every single member of the state grand jury staff, what we do well is work together as a team in complex investigations. And who we work with is my partners at SLED. And I can't thank them enough as well because we're used to working on these complex cases and working together. And I'm not leaving out Sheriff Hill and the Colleton County Sheriff's Office and our federal partners in Orangeburg and Charleston Sheriff's Office and all the other agencies that work on this case. I also want to thank Ms. Becky if she's still up there because she's been amazing. The clerk staff has been amazing. The court staff has been amazing. The bailiffs have been amazing. And again, I also want to thank this community who really has embraced us and has been so great to us and made us able to survive this process that has been long and arduous. And I have been sleeping. I haven't been. And I have been eating more than kind bars every now and then. And I'm
Oh,
sure
you
it
think
doesn't
so,
affect
Nate?
my time.
That
But anyway, it really has been a great process. We will have sentencing tomorrow.
I'll
Obviously,
say
we're not
this
going to comment
again.
upon
I
the sentencing
love
because that's still
Clayton's like
pending.
Mona Lisa
But
thing that he
justice
did.
was
where
done
it said, like,
today.
if I rip a
It
piece of
doesn't
the
matter
Mona
who your
Lisa,
family is. It doesn't
but
matter how much money you have or people
still
think
the
you have.
Mona Lisa,
It doesn't
you
matter
know that it's the
what
Mona
you
Lisa.
think,
So,
how
like,
prominent you are.
you know, with
If you do
circumstantial
wrong,
evidence,
if
if
you
you
break
put
the
all the
law,
pieces
if you
together,
murder,
you know, it's still
justice will be done in South Carolina.
murder.
And I
You
think
know,
South
he did
Carolina
a good
has
job
shown
with
the
that
nation and the
analogy,
world
which I
how a
like.
process can work and work well. Thank y'all.
Oh yeah, books can be written and movies.
And also, I want to thank Creighton. I told Creighton, I said, Creighton, I'm gonna come down and I'm gonna be just a staff attorney. I know I'm your boss. I'm your boss's boss's boss, but I said I'm gonna come down and I'm gonna help. And I said I'm gonna follow instruction. And I hope I was true to my word. This past weekend, I said, what can I do to help? I said I'm willing to take a witness if it'll help. He said actually it would. So he let an old prosecutor dust off his cleats and get back in the game and to help the team out. And
I got to be the boss of the boss.
Tia, are
yeah,
you still?
don't get used to it.
Just cypher.
No, but in all seriousness, I'm proud of the decisions that I made in putting the people behind me and to the left and right of me in charge of this case. And I was honored to be part of this team, just another member, just another worker bee in the trenches trying to bring justice to the people of this state and to bring justice to the people who couldn't be here tonight because they were brutally murdered by someone they trusted. Now, with that being said, I know a lot of people want to talk to us. A lot of people want to talk to some of the attorneys and the support staff and the agents, investigators here tonight. Some of you want to talk to me and others. We're going to make ourselves available to you. But like Mr. Walsh said, tomorrow there's a sentencing hearing, and we don't want to get out in front of our skis. And plus, I'm starting to feel the rain come down. But I promise you, we're going to make ourselves available to talk to members of the media, to talk to all of you out there that have questions. We'll answer any questions that we ethically can. We hope you'll continue to be patient with us as we finish this process tomorrow. Again, we're going to go back and get a good night sleep tonight. But again, thank you. I'm going to also, one last group that we didn't thank, the media.
I was just asking if Tia was still in here because I think they're gonna go live.
You all,
We're gonna
I
end
know
it
a lot
after
of
this
people in this
video.
polarizing world we live in, a lot of people take shots at the media, but the media was incredibly respectful. You were so good, not just to us, but listen, to the families of the victims, okay? I know this is an awkward situation, but, you protected the identities of people and, you protected the process. And I want to thank you for your part in this and telling the stories, educating the public on what's going on out there. So now I'm going to stop speaking as an attorney general, and I'm going to close as a father and as a husband to say that when you go home tonight, hug your loved ones, hug your spouse, hug your children, because this case reminds us of anything that you can't take for granted that people in your family are always going to be there. And right now, when I get home tomorrow, I'm going to hug mine, and I hope you hug yours. But thank you again. Thank you for your prayers.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for your prayers. You came and prayed for me. I see a lot of people come and say we're praying for you. We appreciate your prayers. Thank you all so much. And this is going to conclude this press conference. We look forward to talking to all of you tomorrow. Thank you.
All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna end it. I think the cipher is they're going live. I put their link in chat if anyone wants to go over there and watch them. But I am going to wrap it up, and then I'm afraid that I'm gonna keep lagging out, so I'm just playing it safe. Oh, and by the way, Lori and Chad's trials are separated now, which I think is good because I think we'll get more deets that way. Hey MK, I'm sorry, I was just about to end it because I think the deciphers were going live, so I figured. And my StreamYard is being goofy tonight for some reason. I don't know why. Keeps lagging me out for some weird reason. But yeah, I put their link in chat if anyone wants to go over there. And I will be back tomorrow when after they do the sentencing, probably tomorrow night. We can talk about that. So I will be back tomorrow. All right, good night, guys. I'm probably gonna go play some Sons of the Forest or something. If anyone plays that game, we just started playing it. It's actually really good. I don't think so. Thanks, MK. Thanks. And MK, did you see the video I did about Barrett Bullware? That's an interesting one. Check out that one if you didn't see it yet. All right, guys. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. See ya.